Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today I got another Legends League video here for you today. We've been crushing bases left and right with Lalo and with Hybrid today. Let's go ahead and take a look, see how we're doing it and how we're crushing all these bases. Alright guys, so I just want to remind you real quick, just in case you're not using a support or a creator boost code already, you want to go into your settings, into more settings, scroll all the way down, and make sure you guys are supporting your favorite creator, guys. If it's me, awesome. Let me know down below if you are using my code. If not, use somebody else's code. Just make sure you're using somebody's code, guys. It really does help out the creators a lot. But other than that, let's go ahead and jump into the first attack for today. Alright guys, here we are with the first attack of the day. It is the Zap Lalo, guys. I started using it recently and it is working on a lot of bases, even in Legends League, guys. It is just crushing bases right now. Let's go ahead and take a look exactly what I do on this one. So what you normally want to do when you're doing Zap Lalo, of course you need those max lightning spells. You're going to take 7 lightnings, 1 earthquake. I normally take 3 haste and 2 freeze after that for the flight. But what exactly are you trying to do with the Zap spells? Well, normally you're trying to get the CC out of the way, and on a lot of these Legend League bases, the scatter shots, the sweepers, the queen, they're right next to the CC, and you can get all of them at once. So here I'm going to get the scatter shot and the sweeper. Now notice how I do this. You only need 5 zaps and an earthquake to kill a scatter, and you need 2 zaps to kill a sweeper. So I'm going to kind of split up the zaps here. It's going to be, you got to pay attention to how I use the zaps right here. I'm going to use 5 right here to hit the CC and the sweep and the scatter, then 2 on the CC and the sweeper. So the sweeper's going to go down, the scatter's been hit 5 times, the CC's been hit 7 times, and then I'm going to earthquake all of this, and the earthquake is going to finish off the CC and the scatter, and the sweeper's already going to be dead. So that way we can get the sweeper and the scatter, even though they're pretty far apart, you know, like more than 4 tiles in between them. So watch exactly how I do this. I'm going to drop them in just a few seconds. I'll go ahead and fast forward until I do so. Here we go. I definitely took my time thinking about how to do this one. Used the whole 30 seconds to plan my attack in this Legends League hit. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. There goes the zaps right there. 5 on the scatter shot, and the other 2 are on the sweeper. I did it really fast. And then the earthquake goes, and it kills the CC and the scatter. And then I'm thinking, okay, what's next? I want a Sui for the Town Hall. So how do I do that? I have to make a funnel on the right side, and then I have to send my heroes in for the Town Hall. So I'm going to make the funnel on the right side with my Royal Champ here. I'm going to use the Ice Golem in front of her just to help. The Royal Champ in behind. She's going to get a bunch of defenses on the corner, and then the Wizard in behind to make the funnel for the BK. So right there, perfectly dropped. The Ice Golem tanks the Expo and all those other defenses, so Royal Champ can get in there without taking any damage yet. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop her ability, and she's actually going to chain upward and get that AD down for me. So I don't even have to worry about that, although I didn't really need it because the Queen could have reached it with where I'm dropping my Queen. So now I'm going to use a Headhunter here to help the King and the Queen take out that Royal Champ really fast without the King taking hardly any damage. And then here's the thing that kind of messed me up. These Teslas pop, and I'm like, oh shoot, how am I going to get my Queen inside the base? I send in the wall breakers. I probably should have waited and wall broke on the Warden, but then I'm going to drop some loons, try and help, but the King goes back outside, which is really weird. So King's going to walk outside. Queen's not going to go in for the Town Hall. So I kind of messed up the Sui, and we're still going to triple, guys, because this attack is just insanely overpowered right now. So let's go ahead and take a look exactly how it goes down. Queen's going to step up for the enemy bomb tower and the Queen here, and I'm going to pop her ability right there. Boom! She's going to get the enemy Queen in just 2-3 shots right there. Take out the Archer Tower. She's going to keep walking up, and I'm like, shoot, okay, I don't have any more wall breakers. I can't get that Town Hall with the Sui anymore. I don't want a 1-star, so I'm actually going to send in the Stone Slammer for the Town Hall. Now, I'm not at 50% yet, so I'm like, okay, I think I have to send a balloon or a minion or something to drop on that Town Hall. So I send the balloon to target the scatter shot, hoping the scatter shot's going to drop that balloon down. But then I noticed the Stone Slammer is actually going to go faster, so I dropped the minion just to activate the Town Hall there. And it doesn't do that, but now it gets activated by the balloon death damage there. And then the Stone Slammer is going to get that Town Hall down, and I'm going to go ahead and freeze the Town Hall and the Scatter Shot just so the Stone Slammer saves most of its HP, and then we're just going to start the flight from this top left side. That Scatter Shot on the top side switches over to my balloon, so I'm going to go ahead and pop the Warden ability super early. Now guys, this is 3 multi-target Infernos. This is the, or is this middle one single? No, 3 multi-target Infernos. So this is the hardest Inferno setup to Lalo. Laloing against single target Infernos is easier because you're only going to lose 1 loon at a time. With the multis, you have 5 loons taking damage all at once, and the loons are not that tanky, especially when you're not taking any heals and you only have 2 freezes. So this is crazy how strong this attack strategy is. I have like 30 something balloons. They're all pushing in. Freeze the eagle and that multi in the core and just keep hasting through. We're already out of spells. I have one more headhunter, but don't even need him. Already killed all the enemy heroes, so just going to be using that one for cleanup, and these balloons are just going to path through and just absolutely demolish all these defenses. Look at that. No spells for the back end. Tornado trap on the back end. It doesn't matter. We have so many loons up. Guys, the Zap Lalo is OP. You have to start trying it if you have max lightning spells. If you have max lava hounds, max heroes, you got to start trying the Zap Lalo because it's working on a lot of bases right now. Even in Legends League, it's working because people still haven't adjusted to the new meta yet. They're still putting scatter shots next to their CC, which, by the way, if you're building bases now, you never want to do that again because of how much value you can get with those lightning spells. Don't put your scatter shots or your sweepers right next to your clan castle. You don't want to do that anymore. But that's the first Zap Lalo we're going to look at today. Let's go ahead and jump into a regular Sui Lalo and see how I can do it if you don't have Zap spells. Here's the next base we hit today. This one I did with a normal Sui Lalo, so no lightning spells on this one. We're taking 2 rages, 4 freezes, 3 haste, a poison, and a skelly in the CC. And the troop composition is almost the exact same as the Zap Lalo. Instead of 3 hounds, we're only taking 2. Or I think I only had 2 on the other one anyway. So pretty much the exact same troop composition, just the spells are different. We're doing a normal Sui and then a normal Lalo, no zaps. Now this one I am going to be a little risky. I'm going to try to Sui for the eagle, and it's going to kind of not work out. So I'm going to say, screw it. I'm not going to Lalo into the Town Hall. I'm going to save the Town Hall for the end, and it's going to work out beautifully. So let's go ahead and see exactly how I'm going to do it. First, I'm going to start off over here on the top side of the base with the Royal Champ. There we go. I wanted her to go in and get some work done, hopefully get close to this eagle. But she's not going to quite get the eagle down, unfortunately. She's going to die to these expos. I could have used a free spell there, and she might have gotten the eagle, but she probably also would have pulled the CC. It would have been close, so I didn't risk it. I said, okay, I'll save the freeze. I'll wall break into this top right compartment, and Queen should be able to reach the eagle from right here if she goes in properly. So I'm going to get ready with the wall breakers, send them in, but then boom, wall breaker failed. The scatter shot, the multi-mortar, it's so hard to wall break against them, but then the king beats through the wall. Luckily, the ice golem's going to walk on the outside. I should have sent him a lot earlier, so he kind of got completely wasted, but then the ice golems got triggered by the barbarian king, so I'm not going to get to the eagle. And at this point, I was like, shoot, what the heck am I going to do? I don't want to Lalo from the right side because that means I'm going to finish on the eagle. And anytime you're finishing a Lalo on the eagle, it's probably not going to work out. You need to get that eagle down early. So what I decided to do is I'm going to change up my plan on the fly. I say, okay, you know what? Let's just get this eagle down super early, use the blimp, get it down, screw it, and then we're just going to send it from the top left and really hope we get to the town hall. And that's exactly what we're going to do, and it's going to work out perfectly. Those ground expos are not going to do anything to this loon and the blimp that's about to go down. I use an archer up top just to distract those ice golems. Here comes the blimp. I'm going to pop it over the eagle, and I'm going to Lalo from the top left. Here we go, just like that. Death damage from the blimp. Balloons are going to get that eagle down. Dragon's still alive. He's going to stay alive as well because the air defense is going to get distracted by the lava hounds at this point. Guys, those new max level lava hounds are so tanky. They just stay alive forever. Look how much HP they have. They've been through an air defense. They've been through scatter shots. They've been through seeking air mines. I'm barely just now losing the first one. Those new max level hounds have so much HP. I'm going to freeze the air sweeper so it's not going to mess with my loons. And I'm going to haste the left side, haste the top side. I want to get into that town hall. So I rage both the bottom and the town hall, pop the ward ability, boom, town hall goes down thanks to that rage with the balloons over the core. There is a queen here on the bottom side, but the pups are going to get her, and then I'm going to poison. I don't even need the poison or the skelly. Luckily, the pups were able to absolutely destroy her, along with the headhunter that I snuck in behind as well that I think I didn't even mention. And then these balloons are just going to cruise through the rest of these defenses that only target ground. They're not going to be able to do anything against these balloons, and the warden's still on full HP. Minions all around doing cleanup. In this one, we're going to go ahead and fast forward through some of the cleanup. Going to be a nice triple here with the normal Sui Lalo. So if you don't have max zap spells, don't worry, you still can use normal Sui Lalo in the current meta, guys. Honestly, it's really strong. I do recommend you guys start trying it as soon as possible if you can, if you have the max heroes and that high level lava hounds and the max loons, guys. They're working really well, so go ahead, give it a shot. Let me know if it's working for you. But we're going to go ahead and watch one more Sui Lalo here, see how I took down yet another base. Alright guys, here's the next base we're going to be hitting with Sui Lalo today. This one, again, I am going to be a little risky and not go for the Town Hall early. But you know what, sometimes you just got to play it risky if you really want to get those triples. Because especially on these teaser bases with the Town Hall and all the heroes in the Clan Castle way on the outside, you don't want to Sui there because your heroes are just going to get zero value. They're going to kill the CC, they're going to kill a couple heroes, and that's it. You might not even get the Town Hall. It depends on how many traps are there. So instead, I'm going to use the Royal Champ down on the bottom. Try to get this Eagle down super early. So I'm going to send the... I'm going to use the Royal Champ on the left side. I'm going to send my Queen in on the bottom, try and get the Inferno Tower and the Eagle here. So there goes the Ice Golem, there goes the Wall Breakers. They're going to get the wall open, but then boom, wall breaker fail again because I'm just being a massive noob today. Luckily, this Ice Golem is going to beat through the wall because I did get 2 wall breakers to go off on the wall so we can get through there. I'm going to freeze the Inferno because the Inferno did not lock onto the Ice Golem for some reason. It wanted to lock on my Queen, which kind of sucked, but she's going to go in, she's going to get that Inferno Tower, and she's going to get the Eagle for me. The King's going to make the fun on the outside, and I'm going to use my Royal Champ while the King is still alive and he's tanking for her. That way he can, or she can get some more value, she can stay alive longer. I'm going to use her on this left side to get the air defense and whatever more value she can get. Now focus on this Queen still. She's still doing some work down here. She's going to get that Eagle, and the Royal Champ's going to get this air defense and some more defenses over here. She's going to get the cannon, and then she's going to step up for the air defense, and I'll pop her ability, popping the Archer Queen ability as well. She's going to get that Eagle down and get this cannon on the left side along with the other Archer Tower. Royal Champ ability, she is going to get that Expo, and she's going to come over here and start working on that mortar, and she's almost going to get this Wizard Tower, but just not quite enough. So I'm like, okay, you know what, I can start the Blint or the Lalo from this top left side here, because I still want to make sure I get the Town Hall, but I'm not kind of starting directly on the Town Hall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just watch right here. I'm going to start with the Stone Slammer, or the Blimp, I mean, right behind the first Lava Hound and the Loons, and then the second Lava Hound to distract the Royal Champ. I'm going to Poison, I'm going to Rage over the Town Hall so the Dragon and the Loons can get that down, and I'm going to Poison and Skelly for the enemy heroes over here. There goes the Poison for the Witch, there goes the Skelly, pop the Warden ability, so many Loons pushing through the core, they're splitting, that Scatter Shot goes down, there's still one more Scatter Shot on the bottom side, so I'm going to freeze that one, haste some Loons into it, they're going to take it out, haste some more Loons on the top side, and then I still have 2 more freezes and another haste, guys, and the base is just absolutely wrecked. I'm going to freeze the Wizard Tower because that splash damage does so much work to the Loons. The air defenses don't really do too much. My Dragon stayed alive with the Skellies, got all the heroes down and the Clan Castle, which is just beautiful. I still have the Warden at full health, still have 1.5 million Loons up, and there's only 1 Inferno Tower, a couple of Teslas, and a Wizard Tower to stop me. I still have a free spell, don't even need it. This is absolutely destroyed yet again with the normal Sui Lalo, guys. You don't always need the zap spells. It's really up to you what spells you want to bring. Both versions of Sui Lalo are working for me right now, the Zap Lalo and the normal Sui Lalo. So whichever one you want to try, I really recommend you try one though. They're working out super well for me today. But that's going to be it for the Sui Lalo. I've also been doing some hybrid today, and guys, just everything's working for me. The Zap Lalo, the Sui Lalo, and the hybrid. So let's go ahead and check out a couple of hybrid replays too, because why not? Here we are on my other account. Notice I do have hybrid cooked up on this account, and let's go ahead and check out my battle log for today. Boom, 2 for 2 so far today. Doing really well with the Queen Charge hybrid. So let's go ahead and check out those replays right now. Here we go with the first one. On this base, we're going to be coming in Queen Charge hybrid. Now, I've seen this base once before. I'm sure you guys see it a lot. It looks like a pretty popular Legends base. I always start my Queen right at 6. You could do it at 12 also if you think all the traps are going to be at 6. It's pretty symmetrical. I'm going to funnel the left side here with the Yeti, my Yeti, and then I'm going to funnel the right side with the King, and I just want my Queen to go in here, in toward the Clan Castle. I'm going to wall break this corner just because I got nothing else to do with the wall breakers, but Queen normally never goes in this wall break here. If she does, that's probably even better, because then she can get this, she can get this, she can get all these Infernos and the Eagle, and you can still just basically flip the plan that I'm about to show you. But the basic idea of this plan with the Queen Charge hybrid is I'm going to let the Queen just walk to the left here and get everything over here. She's just going to keep going around. You keep her alive, she'll get everything, and then we're going to hybrid here into the core where the King left off, and then we're going to blimp from downtown over here to make sure we get that 2-star so that we don't lose a lot of trophies. Now I'm going to have to use my first Rage here. That Scattershot Warden do a lot of damage. Out comes the CC. Queen's going to be able to take it out no problem at all. It's not going to take her 17 months this time because it's just a witch and 2 ice golems. When she's raged up and you have a poison, she can get through that pretty fast, a lot faster than she gets through a lava hound. Now she's going to keep going to the left here. I'm going to keep on raging her so she can get through the enemy queen and that Inferno Tower. I will have to drop a freeze once that Inferno Tower locks onto her. And then we're just going to get ready to hybrid straight into the scatter shot, which is exactly what I want to do. So I kind of have to funnel this gold mine over here on the left just to make sure we have a direct path into that scatter shot, and I have to wait for the queen to also get this bottom tower gold storage. That way I know the scatter shot can be targeted by the miners. So finally the queen gets the enemy queen down and that Inferno Tower thanks to my second rage and the free spell, which was just perfect on the Inferno and the queen. Once the queen gets that gold storage, I can funnel the gold mine with a miner and a wizard, and then boom, I'm going to test one miner and then drop the warden first and then the rest of the miners. The reason I dropped the warden first there is because I know it's going to take him like 17 years just to get all the way to that scatter shot, and I don't want him to be way too far behind all the miners. Now I'm going to pop the warden ability, get all of the hybrid and the blimp inside the warden ability. I popped the queen ability because I'm going to try to save that last rage for the hybrid if I can. Queen doesn't need it. I do have 5 sneaky goblins and 6 hogs in my CC. Unfortunately, the hogs get wrecked by those by the Gigabomb, but the sneaky goblins were able to get the town hall down in time before they went down. So perfect. I got the 2-star. Now we're going for the 3. Miner's path to the Inferno. Royal Champ still alive with her ability. Queen still alive, doing work on the left side. Royal Champ on the right side with a ton of miners over here for cleanup. It was kind of hard to see him. It looked like everything died off, but we still got a bunch of miners alive. A headhunter in there as well. All the heroes are dead, so that headhunter's just doing cleanup, and then boom, pop the Royal Champ ability. All the defenses are down. Beautiful attack here with the Queen Charge Hybrid. This one worked out really well, just flawless. Nothing really went wrong. Queen went exactly where I wanted her to, and that's how you beat that base right there with the Queen Charge Hybrid. So if you guys don't have max loons, if you don't have max hounds, you don't have skelly spells, you don't have lightning spells, and you're like, well, I can't really Lalo yet, Lex, try Queen Charge Hybrid. It's still just as strong as it was before the update, guys. It's really strong, and it's going to be even stronger once people start switching from ground expos back to air expos because they're trying to defend Lalo. Queen Charge Hybrid is going to be slightly even easier then. But let's go ahead and check out one more replay, that other attack I also did today, and go ahead and see how I beat it with the exact same hybrid army. Now this one is kind of a weird base. I don't know if I'd call it an anti-3, but it's definitely not a normal ring base that you come across in Legends League. So for some reason, I feel like these are actually easier than ring bases to get when you can't change your army like you can in an actual clan war when you have time to look at the base and change your army. In Legends League, you're just coming in with whatever default army you got, and I feel like those ring bases are always the most annoying. But here we go. I'm going to use the Yeti on the right side to funnel, and I'm just going to break the queen in to come get the enemy queen and the eagle. I want to get this eagle down nice and early. I'm going to use a headhunter there to help my queen kill the enemy queen, and it's going to work out beautifully. And then my queen's going to step up. I'm going to go ahead and rage her. I probably didn't even need that rage yet. I could have waited and dropped it now. Once she has 3 defenses on her, I'm going to use that wizard to help funnel the elixir storage up top. And I'm going to try to use a balloon on this cannon, but that balloon's going to get absolutely roasted by that Seeking Air Mine. And then now watch the timing on this freeze. I have to time it perfectly. I want my queen to get that Inferno Tower before she gets distracted by the CC. So I freeze right there before the Valk gets in front of the Inferno Tower. That way Queen steps up, shoots the Inferno Tower before she switches to the Valk. Perfect timing there. Otherwise, I would have had to use my second freeze as well to get through that Inferno if that other freeze was just a second later, or I could have popped the Queen ability, but luckily I didn't have to do either because that first freeze was just perfect timing. Use another rage on the queen. She's going to get through the enemy king here. She's getting really low on HP though, so unfortunately I have to pop her ability because of that scatter shot, the Teslas, and the cannon. And I'm going to use the king on the top side, hybrid in between the heroes. Unfortunately, my king walked the wrong way. I kind of wanted him to go down, but it's actually going to work out better because king can just go and walk through here and help me get the town hall as well. And then I'll just use my siege barracks on the outside to get this bomb tower and all this other crap right here so the hybrid can stay in the core, push through. Queen's still alive with her healers. I'm going to pop the warden ability for the town hall here and the scatter shot, avoiding the damage of all of that at once. And then I use this row champ on this left side here to help keep the hybrid in the core. Normally you use the row champ right with the hybrid, but this base the hybrid was kind of really spread out, so I wanted to help keep it as tight as possible so I could get all of the hybrid in one heal spell, and it worked out really well for me. Queen's still alive, going back, beating through another wall, trying to get on the outside. Row champ doing her stuff on the left. Hogs come out of the siege barracks. The main hybrid pushing through the core with the king still alive at full health and the warden at full health. All my heroes are going to survive this attack. Beautiful hit here with the Queen Charge hybrid. Guys, honestly, the meta is kind of weird right now. It seems like everything's working. It just comes down to your execution. Can you do everything correctly? Can you not make any mistakes? If you can do that, you're probably going to start tripling some bases. So I do recommend try the Zap Lalo, try the Sui Lalo, try the Queen Charge Hybrid, guys. Just try any of these 3 attacks, because honestly, these are the 3 strongest attacks that I'm using right now. I think they're working really well for me, and they're probably going to work really well for you. So that's going to be it for me today, guys, here in the Legends League video. Let me know how these attacks work for you. Let me know if you like the video. Definitely use creator code Lexnos if you want to support me in-game, guys. It really does mean a lot, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.